And these mega candidates got to have tools. They got to have weapons. They got to have content.
Yes.
I want to bring in Gina Swoboda. She was down at the conference. Gina, tell us, walk our audience through for a couple of minutes. What did you say down there? Because that was packed of all stars, and you had a huge turnout. What, 400 people? Captain Bennett said it was intense. One workshop after the other. She said, but you particularly stood out. What was your message to the voter integrity conference down there, ma'am?
I talked about that voter list maintenance is not being done, that when my organization compares the total ballots cast with the total voters in their credit that cast a ballot, it does not reconcile. It doesn't add up. These are election officials that certified the canvass. So what does it mean to certify the canvass, right? Did you look at all the county results? If there are precinct reports missing, how did you certify an election? And that's a problem. They're not capturing what the voter rolls look like on election day. They're canceling voters and deleting their vote history, so we can't reconcile ourselves, and it's got to stop. When I go to Oklahoma and I ask the Oklahoma Board of Elections, okay, your numbers are off. The number of ballots that were cast in the election don't match the number of voters who cast the ballot. Why is that? They say, well, that's canceled voters. I say, okay, give me the records for the canceled voters. Their response is, go personally visit all 77 counties in Oklahoma, make Xerox copies of the paper precinct registers and the absentee ballot affidavit. So these state election officials certify to the Elections Assistance Commission every cycle how many total ballots were cast. That number does not match the number they show in their voter file of the number of voters who voted. It's very simple. The data has to reconcile. The absentee ballots can't be sent to inactive voters and voter lists that are not properly maintained.
Okay, Gina, hang on a second. My head's blown up already. And I understand you got a national program you want to talk about, but this stuff seems, and correct me if I'm wrong, just for an average American that's not engaged, this seems so basic. And so you're not talking about quantum mechanics or cracking the atom. When you walk through it, it's pretty basic. Why is this just not done as standard operating procedure? Every precinct and every election group in every state in the union, ma'am?
It absolutely should be. What the state statutes say right now is that when a chief election official is certifying a canvass, they are certifying a total number of votes in each different contest. They are doing it based on reports that are uploaded from the counties, because counties and local municipalities run the elections. The state doesn't run the election. And we have a case where we have chief election officials certifying data that they do not know to be complete. So this needs to be an immediate public policy discussion, and our state legislatures have to change the statutes to require that the chief election official cannot certify the canvass of an election without making sure that the number of voters who voted and the number of ballots that were cast reconcile.
Wow. Gina, are you walk through your organization quickly. Are you trying to galvanize this on a national basis? Walk through what your task and purpose is right now.
Thank you. So my mission is to publish the voter rolls for every state in this country online forever for free. I've got 23 states up now on voteref.com, voteref.com. The public needs to do oversight. That's what the National Voter Registration Act says. The public does oversight of voter list maintenance. We need the public to go to voteref.com to look at the voter list for your precinct, for your family, for your relatives, and take care of these records where you're seeing. I mean, look at what happened in Wisconsin, Steve, right? We had the Racine County Sheriff show that confined voters who, God bless them, are in memory care units had ballots cast on their behalf. So when I go to these summits and I speak, at one of the last ones I was at, I talked about voteref.com, and a lovely woman came to me in tears because she looked up her mother, who is in Ohio, who is in a memory care unit and should not have been casting a ballot for the past 4 years, 2 cycles, and there were ballots cast on her mom's behalf. So it's horrendous. So we, the people, need to take ownership of the records. I'm going to make it, my foundation's going to make it so that we can see this data. I'm updating it every quarter. Please go to voteref.com, find the records, talk to your legislators, clean up the rolls. It's the only way.
Okay, how do people get to you? We're going to have you back and drill down more, but you're an inspiration. How do people get to you to support you in your work?
Thank you. If you could email info@voterreferencefoundation.com. If you go to voteref.com and you just click the link, there's a hyperlink for the email. I'll get the email. I'll help you get the data. These are non-commercial uses of the data. It's public record. We've got to clean it up. Thank you, Steve.
Are you on social media?
I am not. We do have a Facebook page. You can email us at the info @ You can contact us through the Facebook page. You can also email me. So I'm my initials at the Voter Reference Foundation, GS. Get to me faster.
You're old school. What's your Facebook page?
Voter Reference Foundation.
Ma'am, thank you very much.
God bless you, Steve.
Boris, I want to say something about. God bless you. Listen, Boris, it's the Gina Swobodas, ladies and gentlemen. This is why not just we're going to have a sweeping win. This is why the left media melts down every day on the show when we put people up like Gina Swoboda.
Oh, yeah.
The energy, the dedication. When I gave the speech the other day, I shouldn't say speech, I went on my rant to say, stop with the Viking movies, stop with the Netflix. I don't want to see this anymore. I don't want guys playing video games. Gina Swoboda and the people out there like this are putting their shoulder to the wheel every day. They're not talking smack. They're not making up these fantasies. They're hammering on something that should be done. And it shouldn't be on Gina Swoboda and her team's shoulders to do it. But this is an ascendant movement with energy. And this is why the left is absolutely petrified. This is participatory populism right there, to saying, hey, it's not done. It should be done. And we're going to do it. Boris.
I have known Gina Swoboda for a long time. Gina Swoboda was the key person in Arizona when I landed there on November 5th of 2020. A lot of people were just standing around saying, well, whatever, the numbers are the numbers. Gina Swoboda said, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. So it's great to see Gina here. And Gina absolutely represents the movement of people
Amen. Who
come in and take action, because that's what we're all about here. We're not all about just whining and moaning and crying. That's not of interest to anybody. That gets nothing done. Okay, so nobody should be doing it. We need action. That's what Gina is doing it. That's what True the Vote is doing. That's what everybody who's running for Congress, for Senate, for local politics, for boards of regents and school boards. That is what MAGA is doing. We're fighting. We're not taking a step back, and we're coming in hot all day, every day.